Am I alive? Yeah, I'm alive. How far back can it see me? Oh, let's try and pop it up a little more. Let's get set up better. But I don't want my car in there. I don't want the car in there. See, turn this magnet over the other way. There we go. Okay, nothing wants to cooperate. All the physics are working against me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that might be better. See, just like this. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, whatever. Trying to get the sun behind my head, because then it'd be super bright. It's not. Who's saying something? Who is it? It's a beautiful day out. Yeah. So, here, I'm wearing my peace pipe. I made this strap for it. It had just one strand, and I said, "No, man, it's braided leather around that." So I made that. It's my peace pipe. Looks good up against the sun, though, huh? Oh. Where's it fill the full thing here? Yeah, that's my peace pipe. It's a cool little peace pipe, you know. I can't see. Well, I gotta get down here to read, and the screen has no brightness to it. Yeah, beautiful day and boots on the ground. It's coming up soon. I went to the hospital today for my bi-weekly blood draw. And they took see, I've got got one on that arm. And this is one they took it from. So you see, they test my blood. I go in, they test my blood, and if the HCT is 97 or more, then they take 500 milliliters of blood. And so they took 500 milliliters of blood today. There it is. See, I do it just like this. All right. And it should be. No, it's not. Camera's not. It's a different camera. The other one was a GoPro that I made that picture with, where you get the sun behind your head, and your head turns into the fireball, But the light comes around the front side. The light from around the side comes around, and it shows off. Yeah, wow. That still does that. What did I title this one? Oh, you follow the poem. See, some people think I'm just finding random shapes and they have nothing to do with the poem. No, that's not true. I followed the poem all the way to the wood. And when you get to the wood, then you follow his stories in the wood that are in nature, Is that too bright for you? Am I just a silhouette? Let me see what it says here. It says there's boots on the ground, man-made cloudy sky. I pretty much leave my peace pipe at home because I wouldn't want anybody taking it away from me or something. There's one Indian, I smoked some with him. I shared a bowl with him. This Indian in Albuquerque, man, the guy wanted to kill me to take my pipe. So you got to be careful if you smoke the peace pipe with an Indian. There. Go in peace. Here, want to hit? Here you go. You see the steel pipe in there? There's a steel pipe that goes all. That pipe there goes all the way through. And that, so it comes all the way out to here. It goes all the way to where the glass meets it. So it's all in, makes it easy to clean and all that, because you can just take this off, that end off, and put high pressure air or pour alcohol in it and clean it out. But it doesn't really clog up or anything. See, it's got some horsehair on there. That's my peace pipe. And it belonged to a Abenaki chief. My ancestors were supposed to have raided the Abenaki village and killed 200 Abenakis, and the movie Northwest Passage is about my ancestors' raid on the Abenakis. Robert Rogers and James Rogers was my 5th great-grandfather, and one of Togo's feathers fell off. That's off of Togo. He's got red feathers. Put it back on the peace pipe. Usually I stick one on with an arrowhead. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's 40, 50 degrees or so today. It snowed yesterday. It's gone. But when it snows here, it might be gone here, but up there, it takes longer to go away up at the higher altitudes. No. A piece of quartz, white quartz, stuff you see. When I find the bigger stones, I throw them in my driveway. I throw the bigger stones in the driveway, so eventually all the big rocks will be in the driveway. Just the little rocks out here. But you follow I started where Warm Waters Halt and took it in the Canyon Dam, went to the home of Brown. I took pictures of it. I posted pictures of the gate to the home of Brown. I don't know. This I don't have this plugged in anyhow. Oh. Cancel. Let me see. I'm gonna go inside and grab my solar panel. And we'll take it back outside. I just gotta have this thing charging up, or it'll go dead. I don't know where my stinking solar panel is. I'm looking for it. Oh, my arm can't reach like that. Can't reach. Solar panel, where'd you go? Oh, that ain't it. That's a book. That's snagged up. Beef jerky, oatmeal raisin cookies. There's my solar panel. There, unhooked from the fridge. See? A messy place. But nobody ever sees it but me. Hang the solar panel, and then I can plug the phone in over this side. Ooh. Yeah, I thought I saw that the cow poop was coming on, but I didn't see it. But yeah, 7 o'clock. Is that mountain time? So you follow the poem. Thought I saw a pointed rock, and another pointed rock. I don't know, some of the, just arrowhead. It's worn out by thousands and thousands, many thousand years. We got, you get glass on the beach, it's sanded down. Here goes Jack. Where you going, Jack? Jack, come back. Heading into my studio. There we are. Whoop. There it is. So, yeah, I follow the poem from where warm waters halt to the home of brown, to no place for the meek, and no paddle up your creek, and up to heavy loads and water high. And it turns out water high is a sort of a blaze, and so because its name means blaze, its name means bright. Bright as a blaze. So you go down from that blaze, because there was already a blaze. The gypsies are by the home of brown. So you put in. That's where the first artwork is put in, below the home of brown. And it's his trove of artwork. His trove of art that's spread throughout nature there. I have to move my thing over this side because I'm to get sunlight going the other way. Yeah, I don't get up and do morning shows. So you go down, you follow the stream from that blaze down to the wood. The word wood cut out of the forest, and that's where you start seeing all the stuff. You start seeing all his stories that are written on the canyon walls and things. Woohoo! 500 milliliters of blood they took this today. They always feel better after they do that. I like these kind of, I don't know, sandstone or something. They got a sun-baked patina on them or something, because they my laser engraver will write on them. Hey, there's somebody's. That must have come from somebody else's thing blew over here, but I'll use it and put it on the roof of that. There's more than one blaze. There's many blazes. Oh, that's a neat one. But, just a shitty rock. Woo! I hit a trap door. You see, I stepped there and I started going into the ground, because there's some type of varmint living underground there. Then we got cactus here. and Jack, he's learned to hop through here, and I don't know if he smells the cactus or what, but he avoids stepping on them. Dog learns quick. He's a smart dog. Oh, there's one of them that I can write on. Yeah, laser engraver will do these kind of rocks. So you find, and the very last page of the book, he says his father's going around lighting candles, some of them at both ends. That means there's a lot of them, a lot of blazes that aren't lit at both ends. But what it means is there's a lot of blazes. His stories are on the canyon walls. Nobody wants to believe that. That's too far-fetched. But that's the truth of it. That's why people don't like Bill Gorman, because Bill Gorman sees too much. Bill Gorman's nuts because he thinks that's the way it is. you know. Yeah, this guy. One guy, he wears 2 pairs of glasses because and he still can't see. You know, he'll never see the shapes in the rocks. He's going to need like 5 pairs of glasses to see the shapes in the rocks. And that might not even work. Because it's not all, it's not just imagination. It's being able to recognize a shape. You can draw a stick man, and that's a person. Oh, that's a stick man. Okay, well, that's a person. Oh, that's a rock. Yeah, it's a rock, but there's a person. There's a shape of the person in there. You know, look at the thumbnail for this video. Is an elephant, and there's a little scene, a circular scene of 2 people lounging in a little circle, in a little what do you call those? They had the little pendants, a little oval shape, but there's people sitting in there. To get my breath up. Before they told me I had blood cancer, my immature cells were like 4%, and that's about as high as they go. And after they started taking, now it's down to 3%. But that's because my bone marrow makes so much blood that it doesn't make good ones. That's a nice little piece of kind of yellow quartz. I use these quartz rocks and stuff, and I'm going to get some copper wire, and I got a bunch of solder, and I'm going to put all these stones in it with a light in it and put it on top of have my own scepter, go up there and talk to the people in the rocks. It's pretty neat. I walk around here looking for stones, but nobody believes that there's that there's multiple blazes. It's not just double blazes. Forrest himself said there's billions of blazes, didn't he? Look it up. Billions. Billions is a key word there, or blazes. Because I think it's on terryscant.com. Had an arrow. Dang. Well, it's you can still tie that to a stick and kill something with it. Most of the little tiny ones I find here are more likely, if it was an arrowhead, it was for killing a bird. I got to go up there, over there, past the other side of that Quonset hut shaped building over there, over on the other edge of that ridge behind it. You go up the hill to the right, and there's Zapata Falls and stuff. And there's supposed to be a portal up there. Oh, quartz. Ooh, I like that one. It's got green and red. I dropped my little arrowhead. But it's probably only green because it was in water somewhere. You see the green and red. And I know the video Cynthia put out yesterday. Is that she put it out yesterday. It wasn't April Fool's Day yet. And, whoa, that one's really green. It's green. But, yeah, she's asked Forrest about, that's why I don't know if this is just edited. If he was answering the actual question she said or what, because they were recorded in different you know. It was edited video. So, but she asked him if there was going to be a big explosion this year. And he told her, yeah. And he said, yeah, that's about it. That's what's going to happen. Is that it's going to be over this year. There's going to be some kind of announcement or something. But you saw I got the Buffalo Cowboy car in there. Nobody else can claim that. And the ranger told me I could keep it. Look at that, it's spotted, and I don't know what kind of rock that is. That's interesting, though. Put them in my back pocket. Yeah, that's my. That was here when I bought the land, but I use it for storage, and it does a good job of storing stuff. I just put a combo on it for my kid, so if he needs to come out here and whatever, and I'm not here, he can get in there. That's another thing. I was talking to my kid, and his mother-in-law. It was my birthday yesterday, right? But his mother-in-law's in Japan, and her birthday's April 1st, and so she was having her birthday at the same time I was having my birthday, except her birthday was the next day. Was today. And so right now it's April 2nd in Japan. Ooh, yeah, I like a green in that. I'm trying to find a good glue to make a mosaic with, to glue the rocks into the mosaic. But I saw some transparent in that or something. I don't know. But I can't find any glue. I want a transparent glue, that's all. You know, liquid nails like gray and all kinds of stuff. Oh, that's where Jack goes. It's pretty neat here, you know. Walk around. Got lots of rocks. There's probably an animal hole under there. Oh. Yeah. Looks like some funny looking colored quartz. Kind of a purple color and stuff in there. But you know, I've got so many of the pictures from his books, pictures from nature, and he talks about 22 beads. Ooh, what is that? Oh, no, it was like an edge sticking up out of the ground, you know. Still smooth rock. I like the smooth, shiny ones. There's a green one. It's really green. Yeah. There's another green one. It seems you can see these rocks better when it's getting near sunset, you know? I like the yellow quartz. It's a big yellow. Big yellow. I bet light goes through it all the way. It's big, you know. I have light goes through them. And when I have an oven that I can control, I guess I could control my oven and bring the temperature down on it slowly. Cook the rocks so that I can try and flint knap them. What you doing, Jack? See, I got to get these boards off of these panels and stuff. And I can use this stuff to make that shed enclosed. And I could rig this up for Jack. He's got a little spot. He can go in there and yeah, he's got a little doghouse under there, you know. Huh, Jack. Come here, Jack. This is just all this crap here I want to get cleaned up, but it's just a whole lot of shit. And now that it's warmed up, my arm's not good for it. See, I had to fix this up on two. I had to have a cord on both ends, right? Because if you just got one, it keeps flipping around. So you gotta have the cord attached on both ends. One of my stones for engraving. Yeah, my 5 acres goes all up to the posts up there. It's about 600 feet or so that way. That was a freight train. He just runs. He's in good shape. All the running he does here. So I'll get in here where I can see what's on the screen. Turn some ants. Burn some ants. I hadn't seen any ants. Take these rocks out of my pockets. Love that camper. What, that trailer out there? I had to chase the pigeons out of it when I got here and clean that up. And I had a little spill. It must not have been closed. On the seat. What's my battery at? 72. Hey, it's still doing good. We can go outside. What's it saying here? Almost 60 here today. What is it here right now? It's 60 here. 64. Or 60.4. Wait, that's inside. It's 49 outside. Oh. I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow. They're taking out some roots for crowns, a couple crowns that fell out. Oh. Then I go again in a week. What was I looking at for out here? Yeah, so I could look at that out here. Hang on a second. Yeah. It won't. Oh. I guess it did light. Wow. Yeah. Went out. Went to the Mexican restaurant, Cavilos. It's right at the end of the one-way streets on this end of Alamosa, Cavilos, and it's on the westbound one way at that end, down by the road trains and all that. And yeah, they sang "Happy Birthday, Pancho Villa." Yep. I laughed. But they get good Mexican food there. If you can light your own fire, Fan the blaze, yeah. Forrest, they said his father was lighting candles, and some of them at both ends. He's talking about blazes, and some blazes are like there's a bunch of stuff all together. That's both ends, and some are still alone, and there's a major blaze at the beginning and one at the end. They're described in the sketches in the book, the gypsies and the stout-hearted men. And I was trying to tell, what's his name? The guy with all the spectacles, making a spectacle of himself. Is that what you call making a spectacle of yourself? Putting on more than one pair of glasses? You ever look at it that way? So, I was trying to tell him because he was on the Captain Kidd, right? I said, well, you got to watch Treasure Island 1934 because Forrest Fenn, when he was asked who would play your part if a movie was made about you, he said Wallace Beery, Beery. Wallace Beery was Long John Silver in the movie Treasure Island in 1934. And I gotta, it's not about you. No, I was just trying to tell you something about and when you tell somebody, hey, it's not about you, you're trying to tell them, hey, it's kind of an insult. It's because I've never acted that way, I make these videos because I live out here alone with nobody, and I like to talk to people sometime, It's not all about you. That's kind of a neat beaded stone, green. So yeah, that's a real insult, and that again comes from the stuff that Toby and Shelley started. These are the same people that were part of their Brady Bunch gang. Same people. Oh, well, Bill's over there. He just keeps talking and talking. Oh, well, yeah, Bill does the show alone. Bill doesn't have anybody to chat with in his show. We ain't got there ain't no panel here. We can talk. We can't talk back though. Yeah, you can't call them out on their bullshit. Monocle, yeah, he needs a monocle. Treasure Island, 1934. Yep, it has Wallace Beery in it, and that's the one that Forrest Fenn said would be the actor that he would like to play his role in the movie about Forrest Fenn. He wanted Wallace Beery to play his part. And if you look it up on Terry Scant, you're going to have to look up Wallace Berry, Berry, because she spelled it wrong. Not Wallace Berry, it's Beery. And when you watch the interview, you can hear him say Beery. It's another one of my stones I can engrave. Oh. And I still got stitches in my shoulder. They'll be there for another week and a day. That looks like a piece of metal. It is. Under the dirt, I just kicked it out. Some car part. I'm trying to get this kind of stuff buried and out of the way so Jack don't run over it with his paws. Put it in my trash bin. I got a bunch of cans in there I got to bury. And then somebody will go dig them up 200 years from now. This is where Bill Gorman, the famous guy who found Atlantis. This is his trash. Yeah. This is the Valley of Atlantis. Large, rectangular valley surrounded by high mountains covered with crystals. That's a 14er there. There's 14ers over there. There's a couple of them up there. Mount Uray's up there. So it's supposed to be 7 of them, 14. So up there in the Sangre de Cristos and around the edge, there's a couple of them up there, and you can see my pyramid there. That's one of my camping areas. I go there. I'll turn this around and show you. Zoom in. So zoom in. You see my pyramid right about the middle. Right about in the middle. There's a pyramid right there. You can see the pyramid. And that's where I go camping when I can't be up at the top of the mountain. No, there's other parts. That's just one piece of the story. The circle, the harbor. It's a continent, the lost continent of Atlantis. Okay, it's not a freaking island. You know, it's a lost continent. And and these and even the Maya stuff and all. So the Atlans were the tribes here before them. And the Hopi, white men with beards did that. Who lost it? Who lost what? Ooh, I lost a half a liter of blood today. They keep draining it out of me. They say I might make too much. Too much blood in my system. And I was looking up, vampire. There are people that want to drink blood. It's like, I bet that I bet I could sell that in 50 milliliter vials, to vampires. But you would have to have there would have to be some organization, that you could sell your blood to, and then they test it and all, and then they sell it to their victims or their vampires. Yeah, people that want to drink blood, Is there are some people that have this condition I have, and they don't have the insurance to do the phlebotomies. I've had 5 of them this year. 5 times they've drained blood from me this year already in the first 3 months. So, if you go to a blood bank to donate, you can only donate once every 3 months. But I've the equivalent of donating 5 times so far this year. Except they throw it in the trash. I don't know if what I have isn't contagious or anything. So, but it's caused me other things like thyroid problems and symptoms like lupus. They won't call it lupus, but you're supposed to have 4 of the 6 or 7 things that say you have it, and I got like 6 of them. 6 of those conditions. Except your test, what test was that? I can't remember the name of it, but they do this. They test for an antivirus, or a blood antibody that attacks your own DNA, and mine showed positive one time, but other times it doesn't. That's because my system is just haywire. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But now that I'm draining the blood, I should feel better. Jacko. He runs over there. The rabbits hide underneath those panels, and he goes after them. I've had this in the car. Mammoth Monday. There you go. There's the mammoth on the bell. And this one actually came from India, I believe. That's an Indian elephant on there, but I call it a mammoth. Hey, and we're in time for the train. Let's turn it around, show you the Rio Grande Railroad. Where is he? He's slowing down. My brother could get me a trainload of, not my brother, my kid could get me a trainload of railroad ties. And, but I was thinking the best way to get him here would be put him on the train and get him over here right about where he is there and dump him off the side, and we'll pick him up with a truck and bring him over here. Because you could build a building with the railroad ties, because there's a shitload of railroad ties you can cash in on. Oh, yeah, I did. See? Ringing. Ring the bell loudly. You ring the bell to awaken the spirits and stuff, right? Well, I've seen lately balls of light here. I seen one last night. It was just a small one that lit up and went whoop. It was like a light bulb all sitting in the air, maybe 30 feet in front of my RV, lit up and then dimmed and went away. But a couple of nights ago, I saw a ball of light fly past my window about 20, 30 feet in front of my RV, just flew by. And then when I looked to see, there's nothing in that direction that would have done that. See, there he is in front of Kit Carson Mountain, Kit Carson Peak, and the Rio Grande Railroad. Yeah, I got a wind generator on my RV. Free milk? Yeah, I need a cow for free milk. and I would need a strong chicken coop for chickens because of Jack. Jack, if I had chickens, he would eat them all. He's as good as a coyote. Yeah, there goes the Rio Grande Railroad. Sometimes they go by with the old steam engines. I don't know why he's going so slow. I don't think the other one's starting to head out the other way. Maybe he's cleaning the brakes. Pair of flags. Oh, I was going to build a 60-foot mammoth here with rocks. I was going to get rocks and make a 60-foot mammoth. One that you can get up inside and climb around inside him, get up in his head. Then maybe have a hatch up there that you can stand on his head. Oh! Marbled rock. Yeah, I sit out here, watch the sunset, ring the bell. Ring the bell loudly to awaken his spirit. All I need's that homely girl to kiss, you know? Oh, smile at. I'm sorry. I went a little too far there, did I? Yeah. Yeah. This is not too homely, huh? Yeah, that one's neat. It's got a lot of color in it and things. Let's see. Okay. See, that's an interesting rock. The crystals. It's almost a guy there on it. So, yeah, you follow the poem. I followed the poem, and all these rock formations are the second omega. Maybe why he went from 2 omegas to 1 is because the poem's been solved. Now it's the reading the clues that are there in nature. The clues in nature are his stories on stone. Oh, there's a red one. His stories are written in stone. You know, they say that history's or the future's already been written. Everything repeats. Rockwell drew the same stuff some guy did 14,000 years ago. You know, when you see it written on the rock, wow, man, I can make a great painting about that. Because it's like everything's being repeated. It's already been, we've already been here. I like watching my pyramid over there, and it's like directly west of me, you know. I need to come here when the sun sets straight over it, over there. It's just Colorado. There's Taos Mountain down there. I can turn the camera around and show you Taos Mountain. That's Taos Mountain. Right there. Right there. Where is it? Where's my finger? Right there's Taos Mountain. I can't remember the name of that one there, that little dome one. That's right by the border. That's on the dome hill right there's on the border of New Mexico and Colorado. And there's another dome on that side. It's Antonito Mountain. I'm trying to remember the name of that one. And San Luis is down there. And there's Dome Mountain over there. And the Spanish Peaks are straight over those hills there. You can actually see, let's see, I'll get that pole lined up. That post points to that's one of the Spanish Peaks there. Oh. Just sticking up. See that white tip in there? That's one of the Spanish Peaks. All right, come on, just zoom back out. Well, I can switch it around. It'll stop that. So I can see, the Spanish Peaks, and like the wind generator stopped. I got this new water heater, and I'm thinking because mine wasn't leaking, it was just it wasn't lighting and igniting, and I might be able to just switch out the electronics and stuff and not have to do the plumbing. So that's a new water heater in a box. And if not, I just put the new water heater in. Where'd the train go? It's gone. Oh, it's down there. 13 miles to Alamosa. And if I see tires, I bring them because I can use them to make a retaining wall, so I don't have enough to do anything with them yet. Maybe make planters. I got my, that's an elephant. This is a skull. That's a big ass piece of quartz. Yeah, that's a nice piece of quartz. Oh yeah, and this is a woman's head. There's her nose, her eye. Here's her hair. This is her hair. There's her nose. Get the stick out of there. You see, that's a woman right there. That's their hair. That's pretty neat. Oh, this is a bowl that was used on the dash to when the windshield was leaking. I stopped the windshield leak. I just put a patch across the top of it. Oh. So I sit here on my tire. What do we got for battery now? 60%. So this thing's helping. Sun's going behind a cloud now. And what time we got? So I'm going to stop before the cattle come on. And you see, there's my wind generator. Right there. Spin it. No wind right now. That's why it's nice out here. I'm looking at a rock. Whoa. Yeah, I turned 61 yesterday. 61. There's 31 birthdays with my mother and 31 birthdays without her. We had the same birthday. And my Oregon driver's license actually has Forrest Fenn's birthday on it, because in 2007, that's the date I got the Oregon license. So it says what date you got it. August 22nd, 2007. So, what would it have been? 77 then. 77. He was 77 when I got, wow. All those numbers, 2007, 77. This spot's supposed to be a bunch of UFOs and aliens too, you know? That mountain is supposed to have an alien base under it. And after I find the treasure, we're going to go looking for the alien base. How's that? and I thought about getting a horse or a mule to go exploring in these areas. You know, so because I don't have the energy to go walking at all. So and you can't take a 4-wheeler in there, but you can ride a horse anywhere you want. You know, so and then I saw a video about ultralights. This guy with these ultralight, look online, and the wings, you can get wings for $1,000 to $2,000. And you can get the pack, or the one with the cart and wheels. It's another $2,000. So, about $4,000, you could have an ultralight. I have gone alone in 49. I have gone alone. Yeah. There's another guy, YouTube channel guy I watch. and it's called Gone Alone, and he has gone alone in Siberia and stuff. Siberia is a forest in California that he goes to, and what he was talking about going alone. I go alone in there. He was like, this is right out of Forrest. He doesn't even know about Forrest Fenn's poem, and he's basically telling you what the whole thing's about. It was wow, man, you don't even know what you know, because he wrote a book called Going Alone, or Gone Alone. Oh, quartz. I like quartz. That's why it says it's a mountain covered with crystal. There's just quartz crystals all over the ground here. You know, they're just everywhere. And all of this here came off of that mountain over there, or the mountains up between here and there's. See, because that's a volcano. Mount Blanca is a stinking volcano, and if you go to the USGS earthquake page, you can see there's been activity. It's on the other side of the mountain. I can't use my hand. I can't swing my hand out like I want to because of my shoulder. I got to keep it close to me. But there's been activity, rumbling in a circle area on the other side of that mountain, just on the other side of there. So if it blew, I would see the plume of smoke come up the other side of it. It wouldn't be this side of the mountain, because it's the other. That's where it wants to blow out. I think this time. I don't think it's coming toward the mountain, but there was some, like 1.5 kilometers down, 5 kilometers down, and it's like that's around Mount St. Helens and stuff. That's how deep that stuff is. That's like 2.5 miles. It ain't nothing for a freaking volcano to blast a 25-mile hole. So 2 miles of stuff on top of it ain't gonna stop it. So, what are you talking about, Togo? I think he was farting. Were you farting, Togo? He said Togo. You call the kitty cat? Should I reply? That was neat. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Huh? Was that a Super Saber, or was that Edgar Allan Poe stuff? Oh no, Alan Parsons. That's the music. I can play the music that I recorded at the concert on my channel and get away with that. I got a 360 video, Davio. If you ain't seen it, I have a 360 video. It's called "Eye in the Sky," and it's a half hour of the Alan Parsons concert last summer in Denver. I went up to Denver seeing Alan Parsons. What band should I see this year? Mick Jagger's getting a replacement heart valve. He's not going to be doing his show. He's getting his heart valve replaced. So things are postponed for a later date for Mick. He's 75. And I talked to 2 friends of mine yesterday who have the same birthday as me. And one guy, he just turned 80. We worked together. We were electricians at Varian in California, where they make sputterers and things for making semiconductors, and we had a Buck Rogers room that was lined with stainless steel and mesh net, and it put a pulse on the whole city of Palo Alto's electrical grid was boom, 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 you know, because it was a huge capacitor. Yeah, well, thanks, Silver Thread. Hey, Silver Thread, have you been on the Silver Thread Highway? Mm-hmm. It might be as ball of string. Silver Thread. There's many things about Silver Thread, and I really think I'm wondering if Forrest Fenn just taking me for a hayride. You gonna take me for a hayride, Forrest? It's about time to go for that hayride. Let's go pick it up. You know, taking someone for a hayride is leading them on kind of thing. The carrot and the donkey. He was talking about the carrot and the donkey and stuff. You know, and so taking it for a hayride, the carrot, all of these things tie into. He did a supernatural job of 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 architecture in that poem. What, Togo? Togo? Cool. Travel is expensive. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I take my RV and I go. It's about 16 and 20, 36 and 10. I go about 45 miles over that way to camp. I'll probably do that in early May because I can only stay there 2 weeks, and I got to go somewhere else. I don't want to come back here. I want to go up the mountain the other way, But it might not open that road till June or mid-June even, I think last year it opened in the middle of May, and that was good. But because if I get up there and I can't change camps, I got to come back here, and I don't want to. I like to stay up there between that spot and the mountains, from May until October, and then I come here and hunker down for the winter. But I think this winter I'm gonna go down to Quartzsite and stuff. I got to go see my buddy who's 80. I ain't been there since 2016. I stopped and seeing him. Was it 2016? 2017, I think. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't shit. Which year? 2016. Oh yeah, I was there. I went there. Yeah, I went down there. It was 2016 or 2017, early 2017. I was at his place down there, and I got up here because Jack's 2 years old. Yeah. Because when I got back here after visiting Nevada, and that's when I went through Las Vegas. Not a fucking place to park an RV, without getting towed away or a ticket or, Probably could have gone to that church where my tow bar for my car broke when I was in Vegas. And it was the extension, the part that extends out, and it's supposed to lock. The lock broke on it, and so the car was like, swing, just a little bit of a swing. It's like the one arm that holds the car was extending and retracting over, side to side, and so I pulled into the parking lot and pulled it off and took the car, drove to the RV shop, and asked them if they could. Oh, we can't fix. We got a used one here if you want it for $100. So now I've got two of them. Yeah, two of the tow bars. I still got to get the one fixed, and then I could sell it for $100. And I got I set up a PayPal thing. I'll post that someday. We got a friend named Sean. I don't know if he wants me to. It's not Sean Dodson, another Sean. Thank you very much for the donation to cover uh, that red light ticket. Man, that's a big break. I didn't run the red light. I'm still going to have to pay the increase in insurance, and I don't know if Geico is going to make me go to another company or what. Just one ticket, but that's all it takes. And one bad judge who can't who doesn't know. He didn't even know traffic. He didn't even know red light law. He didn't know that you had a right to clear the intersection if you're in there when it turns red. He didn't know that. He's a stupid judge. He should be recalled. And that's one thing I can buy a ream of paper for $5 and I can make 500 signs that say recall Walsall. And I can go stick them up all over town. It's a green jade. Green rock. Oh, yeah, that's a real green rock. I don't know if that shows green very well on this phone. But it's a very green rock. It's not just one side like it was from a creek. I got tremors in that right hand. Oh, yeah, there's tiny crystals too that you can make mosaics, sand mosaics, or if you spent the time picking them up. I'm not old enough for that. I'm only 61. Alan Parsons, ELO. Cheap Trick, happy birthday. Yeah, I've seen Cheap Trick. I had a Cheap Trick guitar pick that I got at Spartan Stadium in San Jose. And Cheap Trick and I just seen him too. The Blue Oyster Cult and Cheap Trick. I seen them at Spartan Stadium. My sister was in on arranging the concert and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I seen Cheap Trick there, and I think I seen him at a Day on the Green. I know I seen him twice. I seen the Cars at the Oakland Coliseum in 1977. I seen the Cars with Styx. They played San Jose, South White Underbelly. Yeah, we had my sister booked Snail, and my sister booked the Ramones and Mick Fleetwood with Stevie Nicks and all them at her bar. So the Sex Pistols played at the Bodega. I met Ronnie Montrose at the Bodega. I had a picture of me shaking hands with him, but I don't know what happened. Somewhere in life, I don't have that picture no more. My ex threw away all my negatives from back then. So I'm about done. Y&T. Yeah, Y&T played there. And what was that club next door? There was a rock and roll club, a Sac 2 Story. Used to go over there. I met this girl. I met these two girls there, and we were going over. There was another disco bar over in the prune yard across the road, and they followed me over there. I said, "Did you just follow me from whatchamacallit?" And yeah, no, I just accused them of that. I knew they weren't following me. Fenn bar. Yeah, I thought about having Fenn stock here. This is a good place to have Fenn stock. There's room for 2 million people. That'd be something to have enough acreage to do something like that. There's some lots here that are that big. There's some lots here that are big enough to have a big, big gathering. But I've got room, 5 acres. That's a lot of room. I'm going to clear out some more of these weeds after my arm gets better. Get the sun coming out again. So, what's going on? What's going on, Bill? Jason. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. You're late. You're late. You just got here. Quite beautiful there. Yeah. It's Mount Blanca. Oh. Settling into, when they drain my blood, it takes a little while. I make sure I recover. Been getting a lot of, I got this, they call it myofascial pain syndrome, but I got a really bad spine and lots of bone spurs in my neck and T-spine. And I've been getting some bad pains wrapping around my chest from my spine. And so I see my orthopedic doctor in on the 9th in a week. And I'm going to tell him, hey, let's take a look at my back. What can we do? Maybe I need chiropractic will help or what, but my back is like loose as shit. It's like a stack of bones. I'm going inside. Oh, Jack. Where's my plug-in? Oh. Nope. Other way. Come on, thing. There. You should see. Yeah, sit down. Out of breath. See, my blood cells aren't the right. They're small. They're not the right size, and so they don't do a good job of transporting oxygen and stuff. Yeah. But they do a better job after I drain the blood like I did today. It just takes like a day to recover. Time and date. Be at my spot. Be great. Come on. Where the hell? Working 5G projects. Busy. Yeah. 5Gs. Yeah, tell us what 5G is. What frequency? What is it using a different frequency than the 4G? Because 5G is the name of the technology. It's not the bandwidth. There is no bandwidth called 5G. Right? I don't know all the CDMA shit and all that anymore, I only knew it back in 2000. I'm sure everything's fucking changed now. Yeah, 5th generation. It's not a particularly different frequency or anything. I see a lot of people, 5G, it's going to kill us. They don't even know what it means. They've already been using microwave for years. Mm. 2 legs, 5 buttons. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just LTE. That 502 is 5 buttons on 2 legs. According to Levi's. Right? So what's a 501 then, huh? Trying to figure that one out. Software. Like that. Yeah. Well, I ain't talking much. Oh, it shows you some art here. This was what I have on the thumbnail. It is an elephant trunk. There's an elephant trunk coming down around here. Here's the guy's head. Here's his arm. He's sitting here. There's some guy laying here. Dang, that glare is terrible. Just because there's too much fucking light in here. But that's the new one I did today. You see the guy sitting inside here? I'm gonna go to the. These are the Indians dancing. Okay, it's too fucking bright. Too much reflection. Open. Oh, no. What the hell? Where's the top? Now it'll come up. Well, I told it to. They don't want to show me. Come on, it's my own file. There it goes. Nope. There it is. Oh, that's the reverse order. Sort by. There. I'll get on that one. Now I can zoom in. You see, this is an elephant. His trunk coming down, and there's people sitting in here. Come on. My computer is like not responding when I'm, rolling the mouse and shit. It's like this guy I'm going to have to redo the freaking computer again. You do it about once a year. But you see there's people sitting in here. And people sitting there. Okay, I give up because my computer's just dogging it. I have to restart the fucking piece of shit. Something happened. You know what When my computer started going fucked up is when the court gave me a disc with the videotape from the troopers. And after I played it on once I got it and got their thing, then my videos won't play anymore. And my stuff, and I can't find what to reverse to, to get it to forget about what that frickin' thing told it to do. So it actually damaged my computer. Something else to go after him for. Because the government, all their computer shits, it's 15 years old. There's no reason they couldn't have just given me an MP4 with it. Why do I don't need all your fucking software. I just need the MP4. You click and open a different program. Yeah, I can open them with my Video Studio Pro, but my Windows Media Player doesn't work anymore. It's now I got Windows 7 Professional, 1 terabyte of solid state hard drive, and that saves on power, because I'm off grid, so I got to save on power, and so it doesn't have to spin a motor. Malware bytes. Yeah, I have Security Essentials, and it updates every day. It's not malware. It's that freaking thing replaced my freaking drivers or something. It replaced the version of Real Player, or I don't know what the hell it did. You figure out when I can tell by the date that I made the video, and I'll look for any changes that were made on the date that video was made. Don't I? Because all I did was play it one time a couple times on the computer, and record it with another camera. What do we got? 641. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to show you some of these pictures I just did, but that thing's... I don't know why it's dogging it. Oh, I don't want to open it. Yeah. Let's see if there's something on it. I don't have any huge pictures open. Some of my pictures are 30,000 pixels across. That's the most you can go. Because some are made from 50-some pictures all put in to get stitched together. So I'll go and I'll take a picture. And then and like NASA, I tell the computer to put them all together. Did it get what? A good video player, VLC media, beta, built-in MS player, VLC media. I'll have to look that up. Oh, okay. Yeah. What the hell? Because I checked the drivers and all, and nothing needed updated. I got making sure my peace pipe's back on the wall. I have to turn around because that shoulder. I showed them today. I got stitches in that one still. They'll still be there another week from now. Oh, well, shit, man. I got to look it up right now. So you think Cynthia's video was a April Fool's joke, or what do you think? She playing games trying to be funny or serious? Is this the deal? What deal? What deal? Oh, Forrest Fenn already dealt you your hand. You play whether you like it or not. What are you talking about, deal? And we're playing the game. He's taking control of your life. He's got your puppet strings, is what he's doing. What his father did, he influenced people. And really, the only teachers that influenced me were the bad ones. You know, there's some people that are a little bit rotten, aren't there? First one gets the chest. I know where to go. I think I've been close to that spot, but now that I see that exact spot, I gotta go look again. It'll probably, maybe not be the next search, but might be one after that or the one after that. It might be. I think it'll be this year. Look at that. Isn't that like Double Blaze's rock, right? Or that's a single blaze. Oh, race. What race? There ain't no fucking race. You got to know what's in my head to be able to race. The person who found it goes straight to it because you can only go straight to it if you have the promissory note. And I'm thinking when I go looking, it could be we're just looking for that olive jar with the promissory note in it to go pick it up. That's transparent to put it where the sun comes through. See the sun coming through it. Oh well. Rocks I had in my pocket. Rocks in my pocket. Look, that's a pentagon. Pentagon. I always look at the rocks, see if there's any shit, It's fun to some of them do look like they were carved, had something carved in them. Like is that a wolf? I don't know. Can't see it. I can't see the screen with my hand in the way. I've seen it on there. There. See? There's a design on this side. It's an X with a dog in the middle. Who knows? This might have been a coin 100,000 years ago. We don't know. When something's that old and eroded, you don't know if that was something, but something was here. It's a pretty thin rock with a point on it. It's missing one end of the tail. This side's broken off. If it was a point, it comes to a point. And another one like this just the other day. It's right up here somewhere. And I got my old phone, and really it doesn't have any cracked glass like my new one. Except the battery, it needs a new battery, I think. So I'm gonna finish up, get off, so we can watch the Kung Fu Cow. There's other channels. It's just that I've come up with a hell of a lot of excellent stuff and excellent pointers and excellent images of his stories from the canyon wall. And the thing is, none of them can ever say anything about these things I've found in my, I don't care, the poem, I'm not telling my solution. I'm at the end of I've reached the wood. Wood is the art, and his stories are in the rocks on the canyon walls. And the thing is to find all those All those blazes are bananas. Grab all you can. Grab all the bananas you can. Those are the artifacts that him and his dad were out looking for. They're bananas. The arrowheads are bananas. The ancient Atlantis stuff is bananas. You know, and if if you grab enough bananas, you might just go bananas. But it's like I can laugh about you know, because Forrest says he says I'm the craziest guy he knows, and I tell him, well, that's because the person who finds it has to be just as crazy as you are. I would not go there searching anyway. It's not there. Yeah, it's not in Yellowstone because there's been 1,000 searchers at each place in Yellowstone. A few people have been there. A few, not 1,000. You know, every place in Yellowstone, that's where, boom, the biggest. You know, and everybody. And anybody from the east, well, shit, I want to see Yellowstone sometime in my life, and so they go search there. And they get hung up on it. Yeah. It's here where I found the model for the wooden Moses that Forrest has. And that's only because Leo Salazar said that's where Moses received the 10 Commandments. And Forrest said, he said it like some omnipotent religious guru. And then Jenny Kyle posts that success isn't it, according to Forrest, success is an omnipotent guru. And Leo Salazar died in 1991, not long after Forrest had cancer. Leo Salazar, I think mysteriously died. They didn't know why he died suddenly like that. And he was into saints and religions, and was he like the guy in the Green Mile that sucked the illness out of Forrest and took it on himself or something, and that's why Forrest lived? You know, you think of that, wow. You know, he could be, because he died mysteriously and just after the time. Well, everybody thinks, oh, Forrest learned he had cancer and he was cured in the same day. No, he had treatment and had kidney removed and cancer treatment and all that. That doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So from when he had cancer to when he hit it, you know, how long did he have cancer? People don't know that. I know about when he got it in 1989. That's the same time my mother got cancer, and it killed her. She got it in 88 and died in March on St. Patrick's Day. That was 2 weeks before our birthday. She died. So I don't do St. Patrick's Day since then. I like that light coming through the crystal. Okay, I'm done. I'll get off. And other guys won't say I interrupted them or nothing, but they'll never invite me to the show to question me about the, you know, how I got where I'm at and why I'm at where I'm at. But his trove, my trove for all to see, his trove of stories blazed on the rock. Marvel gaze, that means you stare at it a while. Yeah, it doesn't mean it didn't say Marvel glance. Doesn't say Marvel glance. Don't just glance. Oh no, I don't see anything. You can't do that. You have to gaze to see it. And if you're not gazing like you do a magic eye or something like that, then you ain't gonna see it. So that's all there is to it, you know. Except I think I've got more puzzle. I got more bananas than anybody. You have to have the bananas. If that's just finding these things are the banana. And then how can anybody say that whoa, this is what Gorman's, I got a picture of that Gorman got it first. Yeah, that one already belongs to Gorman. It's in his basket, you know. It's one of his bananas. He already took that banana. That banana's gone. You can't take the bananas I've already taken. So even if you seen the gypsies, you couldn't say that you found them. No, I found the gypsies. I found the stout-hearted men. I found his pile of airplanes and his airplane flying past the double blazes and the cow udders and the cats and Thoth and Moses and Isis. Is Isis the pie lady? Maybe she is. And the teacher waking him up at his desk. And I'll do a slideshow. I'll call it the 22 beads of Forrest Fenn's Trove. And I'll show 22 of the formations that I found that are in his stories. Or that is, some of them, his stories talk about it, but don't necessarily show it. The Moses is shown. That's a true. And my Moses looks like his. I got the same. But I'm the only one that has a 1929 Ford cowl from a Model A or Model B. It don't matter. I'm the only one that has found one by following the poem, and it was in the word wood. So if anybody wants to, you know, they can't deny my confidence. Their bias cannot cancel my confidence. Is in other words, and their bias is to anybody that doesn't have the same solve they have. And my confidence is you all don't know what I have seen. I got 4 minutes before they start. They all don't know what I've seen out there. And one guy said, open that one up because I got to read it. I don't like to try and pull a quote out of my memory. I got to get on the right program to even open it. There it is. He says, and this directly ties to Forrest Fenn's poem. I have seen things that one does not describe for fears of making people doubt one's intelligence, but still I have seen them. That's good. I'll go watch the. I watch all the other people's shows, you know, just in case they say something about me or they, you know, like the call things talking about rocks in my head. Well, all he's got is poop in his hat, you know. There's nothing in his head. It's just poop in his hat.